spaced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Come on, stay.
Throwing first play is Lance. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dameon Pierce, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move it to the top 5.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Corner inside by Adams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They go play action with Richardson. That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18 rattlers, 18 rattlers.
Now it's Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I will see Marvin trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Richardson to throw off play action. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Lance throwing on second down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, able a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And taken right at the 35. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ready. On first down, Lance gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance. Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready?
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he stopped immediately there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw, it's Lance.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Again, it's Pierce trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
In motion left, Godwin. Lance now on 3rd and goal.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now receiver in motion left.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance.
And it'll be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
He's got him in. Complete.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there for KC. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their 1st turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Looking downfield for Godwin.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. They'll drop to throw.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
38. Black Ultra. Check, huh?
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That certainly appeared to be a play call. They were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. The opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Chris Jones on the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
He hits Adams, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. A good pickup there at 20 yards. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Higgins.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Price, 97, hand the ball.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Lance.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First down, Raiders.
Shot, 17. Opposite, 3.
Give left side for Pierce.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready up.
2nd down and 4.
Green jack.
And Lance now to throw.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't loading up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Lance going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We're back now in KC. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ultra.
They go again with Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Second and 2.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Back to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 82 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Lance looking to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in his zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone by rights. That should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Let's go.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down.
Right. Red, yellow. Ultra. Go ultra. Red.
Now Lance. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they take a knee. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about him taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Kansas City, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll drop down to 1-3.